beautiful night. Just over 70 degrees here in Inglewood, high above SoFi Stadium, where the Rams are running out onto the field for the second time in 2 weeks here with fans in the building to see them play the Raiders tonight. So when I play Madden, I always go for it on fourth down. The Rams may do that again tonight a lot because both Johnny Hekker and Corey Bojorquez are on the COVID list. So Kurt Sandoval, what do they do?
Well, I just talked to Sean McVay about that, and he says they're going to be much more aggressive, like you, Andrew, in Madden on fourth down. That being said, Matt Gay has been warming up. He's going to be their emergency punter. He was kicking from the 50-yard line, putting them to the goal line, but they certainly don't want to get him hurt. And by the way, Coach McVay did say he was a punter in high school. So he still wants to coach tonight, though, guys. Back to you.
There is always that option. Matt Gay did punt in high school, but Akeem only punted 10 times in his entire high school career before going to Utah, so Sean McVay might be pressed into service. You also might have, and I'm not kidding, Max Percher, the Italian offensive lineman. He might actually try it a couple of times as well because he was a soccer player.
Yeah, we heard about his soccer background, but I heard he was a goalie, Andrew, so I don't know how much kicking he really did, so we'll see.
He was a goalie, but, and I'm not making this up, Max Percher was out there earlier in warm-ups, at least getting the leg warmed up a little bit, as we have your former head coach, Jon Gruden, here in town with the Raiders.
Coach Gruden, that's one of my favorite guys to play for. You know, if he don't do anything else, he's going to have his guys ready to go, man. He's a speech king. He really have teams ready to run through walls for him.
Knock on that wall or wood if you are with Jon Gruden tonight. DJ Turner he is back to return this opening kickoff from Matthew Gay, who is going to be a busy man tonight as the Rams kicker and punter, and who knows what else he may do. We are underway here, week 2 of the preseason, so happy that you are here with us at the beautiful new SoFi Stadium. Someone once said, find someone that loves you like Jon Gruden loves Nathan Peterman. Marcus Mariota is dressed tonight, Akeem, but it's going to be the former Buffalo Bill at quarterback for most likely the entire game.
Peterman came out, played well last week, man. He threw the thing around early and often last week, and he had a pretty good day, and we'll see if he can continue to build off that this week.
After 2 days of joint practices, no Derek Carr this evening, and most of the Raiders starters, both offensively and defensively, will not play tonight, much like what Sean McVay does as well. Nathan Peterman is gonna, first down, throw to Trey Regis, and Travin Howard is there for the tackle. Yes, Travin Howard used to wear 48. He is now wearing number 32. He is not on our players to watch list, but Terrell Burgess is. He is back for the first time since week 7 of the leg injury last year.
And Travin Howard got active early in this linebacker competition, playing fast. But Burgess is back, man. They want him to be the number 3 safety. He's been having a great camp, and they're going to see if he can do it in the game type situation, Andrew.
He had that ugly leg injury against the Bears in that Monday night win, but Burgess is back on the field tonight wearing number 26. He's expected to be a key contributor. That rookie season cut short last year. It's great to have him on the field. Micah Kiser will also be out there, as we are seeing some more familiar faces worked into it defensively this year, or at least rather tonight, with Kiser wearing number 59. All right, let's see what this defense can do. See if we can get off the field early. It's 3rd and 4. Nathan Peterman needs to get the Raiders to the 35. Peterman to throw. Oh, Peterman almost picked off. Juju Hughes got a hand on it. 4th down.
Great break by Juju Hughes. Playing that match 3, he's taking that flat. If you run to the flat, he's taking it. Great technique by him, man. I know he wish he would have made that play this early in the game.
The intended receiver, former Ram Derek Carrier, who was here in 2017 and followed Greg Olsen up to then Oakland. So punt time here. The Rams force a 3 and out, and here's Corliss Waitman back to punt, and Tutu Atwell with Jake Funk as the up man.
Great start by that Rams defense. That's how you build momentum. That's how you create momentum. Come out, get a nice 3 and out. Now you see what the offense can do when they get out here.
Chargers had a 20-play drive to open things up last week. Here's Tutu at the 15. Tutu trying to turn the corner and use that speed around the near side. not a lot of room, and he runs out of bounds near the 30. It's a 54-yard punt and a 12-yard return. All right, a second shot here at SoFi for the guy trying to be the Rams' number 3 quarterback, Aqib. Bryce Perkins is going to get the start tonight.
Now, smooth was the word that Sean used when we talked to him. He said the offense was just a little smoother when Perkins was under center. He got the team in and out of their huddle, and he went through his progressions good. And when things went left, he created off-schedule plays, man. So things were just a little bit smoother, as Sean would say.
All right, as we showed you the Rams huddle there, Scott Novak was announcing some kind of penalty. We did not see a flag. They're going to call a hold. So that one snuck by the goalie there. We apologize. There is a flag, and the Rams will back up now inside the 10-yard line. So for the second time, we have a Tutu Atwell punt return. Had one last week as well. Called back because of the penalty. And now they're explaining to Sean McVay he didn't see the flag either. So we're all kind of trying to figure out what happened there. Joe DeCamillis, the Rams special teams coach, behind McVay. So they're going to open here on the 8-yard line, and they're going to open in an I with Kyle Markway leading the way for Jake Funk. Rams ran for only 73 yards a week ago. Jake Funk loses his footing there for a couple on first down. Perkins also made some plays with his legs last week.
Yeah, that's what Sean talked about, him making off-schedule plays, creating on third down, and he loved what he could do when the play break down.
7 of 10, 42 yards and a touchdown. The touchdown to Tristan Jackson, who is not in uniform, a little banged up. He's not playing today after a nice Rams debut. Gain of 1 for Funk, now out of the shotgun. Gets the snap to his right and hands to Funk again, who's got good push, good drive, a couple of yards to set up what should be 3rd and around 5. Our offensive players to watch here now for the Rams. Jake Funk, who we mentioned, certainly need to see something from him in the backfield. Tutu Atwell and Jacob Harris, who had 4 catches last week.
Yeah, Jacob Harris had a good outing last week. Hopefully he could build off that this week, and expect to see a lot of Tutu today, man. Coach said he want Tutu to come out and build that trust. He put the ball on the ground a few times this week, and he really wanted him to come out and build that trust, man.
Tutu in the middle of a trips formation to the bottom of your screen. Out of the shotgun, Perkins throws on the run and throws complete across the 20, and that's a first down to J.J. Koski with Nate Hobbs on the tackle. So the Rams come out and they do pick up a first down on their first set of possessions, but it's a flag and it's coming back. There's a hold back flag on the 11.
Although it was a holding, that's what we're talking about, that off-schedule play, that get out the pocket, extend that extra second. Perkins is great at that, and Sean them, they really like it.
So they're going to back this up. And instead of a first down, it is going to be a 3rd and 14. See what Perkins can do this time. He does have Jacob Harris lined up as the tight end with his hand down left of the formation. And now Tutu in motion. Need to get to the 18. Perkins. Koski drilled. Nate Hobbs.
Great play there by Nate Hobbs. He's seen it the entire way. He's seen it coming the entire way. He pulled the trigger. Great tackle. They must have ran that play during these joint practices, Andrew. We must have seen that a couple times this week.
Well, that's a dangerous one as well, backed up against your own goal line there. If Koski gets it and then maybe fumbles it, that's dangerous. Here is Matt Gay, everybody. Johnny Hecker, Corey Bojorquez on the COVID-19 reserve list. That was announced this morning. Matt Gay has not punted in a game since high school in Utah. And he only punted 10 times then.
Lo and behold,
from underneath his own goalposts. It's fielded by Turner at the 37, and it's returned to the 32. Matt Gay with a 35-yard punt. You're not going for it on 4th down from your own goal line. We've had some great sunsets this week in Los Angeles. Another beautiful one here on a Saturday evening as we are at SoFi for the second consecutive Saturday. No score early on Rams and Raiders, and you're looking at Matt Gay having a laugh after his first career NFL punt. First time he's done it since high school. With both Rams punters on the COVID-19 reserve list, Sean McVay said he's going to be aggressive when need be on fourth down, but not when you're on your own 1-yard line. So as a result, 35-yard punt and great field position here for the Raiders. Nathan Peterman's second Vegas drive from the now Rams 32. And they'll keep it on the ground with B.J. Emmons here on first down. Emmons out of Florida Atlantic, a transfer from Alabama, one of 3 backs who can say they played college football at one point at Alabama. And Kareem Orr, the beneficiary of that. This time it's Ernest Jones on the tackle. It's another rush. This time Emmons again, and enough for a first down.
Ernest Jones filling that hole. They love what he did last week, and they love what he did all camp. And if you talk to Raheem Morris about Ernest Jones, he can't do nothing but smile. So they love this guy.
Ernest Jones played the entire first half of Keeb last week with the green dot, meaning getting the defensive signals from Raheem Morris. But they had some issues on that opening drive. Raheem actually kept hitting in his first game here at SoFi the wrong button on his belt. And on that opening drive, that long Charger 20-play drive as Peterman scrambles and gets popped by Micah Kiser and Ernest Jones and gets close to 10 yards. On that opening drive, Ernest Jones had to call the defense on his own because he never heard Raheem Morris.
Yeah, that was a crazy mix-up. We didn't know if he did it on purpose. Did he want to challenge the young guy? We didn't even really know what was going on, but we come to find out Rob was pressing the wrong button. That was a good story. That was a good story on Thursday.
But you throw the kid into the water and he was able to swim, and that certainly speaks good things for what they think they're going to get from their third-round pick. It's 2nd and 3. Emmons, again, the carry inside the 10-yard line at a first down for the Raiders.
A lot of room, a lot of creases and alleys to run through for the Raiders. But on the end of that tackle, Ernest Jones again.
Jones, I don't know if you want to name him a starter right now, but with the way he played last week, the way he has been handling practices, joint practice as well, 2 days, Wednesday, Thursday with the Raiders, you know you're going to see a lot of him this year, and he likely will be a starter. He's out there with Micah Kiser next to him right now in this 3-4 with Emmons with another carry inside the 5. Second drive here for the Raiders. Rams defense forced a 3-and-out on the opening possession. Certainly better than what we saw last week, where the Chargers marched down the field before the Rams eventually forced a field goal. Raheem Morris' second game in the building and third time facing these Raiders after the 2 days of joint practices this week.
Raiders getting great push up front so far.
They do have the rookie Alex Leatherwood, the first-round pick. They're at right tackle as Peterman takes it out of Emmons' belly and fires complete to the boundary to the right side. It's former Ram Derek Carrier, and again, Juju Hughes on the tackle.
Great play recognition by Juju Hughes. He felt the tight end coming to the flat, pulled the trigger real quick, made a great open field tackle. You can't get ran over on the 5-yard line and it'll be a touchdown, so you got to get guys on the ground down here.
Midway through the first quarter now, 3rd and goal. Regis now into the backfield, 36. Peterman, the keeper. Ernest Jones trying to keep him from the goal line. It's a touchdown. The official on the bottom of the screen runs to the pile and puts his arms up, 3-yard score.
Great push up front by that Raiders O-line. They got a huge O-line, man, and those guys are moving people around right now.
Behind the rookie Leatherwood, Lawler was the first to get there with Jones, and that ball crossed the goal line.
His knee may have been down a little early, but Leatherwood, oh my God. This guy is moving people around, Andrew.
Raheem Morris looking up at the infinity screen here. They are waiting to confirm it. Aqib, to your point, that knee might have been down before the ball crossed the goal line.
I think he was just short. Make it a fourth and goal from the inch-yard line, I think.
Remember, all scoring plays reviewed. No challenge needed here from Sean McVay. This one goes to New York. As they look at it, we're going to take a quick break. Nathan Peterman has a rushing touchdown for now. It's 6-0 for now. Aqib, you were right. His knee was down.
Yeah, that knee hit down right before he extended that ball out. Another play by Ernest Jones, man. This guy's all over the field. They'll be about on the half-yard line, 4th and goal from the half-yard line.
The rookie linebacker forces a 4th down. The touchdown's off the board, and Jon Gruden has his defense, or rather his offense, on the field. Trey Regis. Out of an eye, Trey Regis is into the end zone this time.
With this O-line, it doesn't surprise me that the Raiders went for it. Man, these guys are huge.
His nickname, Trey Vegas. A rookie from Louisiana. He is a raging Cajun. Carried 13 times last week. Carries here into the end zone, and the Raiders are on the board first.
Great run, great effort.
Daniel Carlson now on to the point after try. And it is a 7-0 Raiders lead over the Rams. So 2 defensive possessions here, rather 2 drives for the Rams defense, better said. First one, they forced a 3-and-out. The second one, a short field set up because Matt Gay is punting. A 35-yard punt out of the Rams end zone gave the Raiders great field position. And it's capped off with a 3-yard touchdown, or rather a 1-yard touchdown, beg your pardon, by Trey Regis. I mentioned to Aqib that this is the 3rd time these teams have been in the same field this week. Wednesday and Thursday, joint practices up in Thousand Oaks. Joint practices that got a little chippy, so much so Thursday after another fight broke out. Jon Gruden just put the team on the bus early and said, let's get out of here.
Well, you see it was just a little chippy there after that field goal, but they missed some good work, but that's going to happen. I'm sorry, Andrew. In joint practices, you're going to have a couple squabbles, some skirmishes. That kind of stuff is just going to happen, man. So, you know, you got to get the vets on the team to really police it. And Gruden was just fed up, man. He put his guys on the bus and got up out of there.
Yeah, and there was only 1 period left, so it's not as if they cut the practice short an hour. But Sean McVay was certainly frustrated because they treat those joint practices, and we had one 2 weeks ago in Oxnard with the Cowboys, as really the preseason games for their starters. And when you can't get in the work that you want, then those guys suffer. The starters don't get the reps they need before week 1.
Exactly. Like you said, Sean treats those practices as those are his games, man. His inter-squad scrimmages, 1s versus 1s, those are his games. So if you cut 10 plays out of that, man, that's like cutting out a whole quarter out of a game.
The Rams will still have an intra-squad scrimmage. Their 1s against their 1s later before that first game against the Bears, and they'll get in some good work here. Tutu Atwell with his first catch of the night, and he is wrestled down by Keyshawn Nixon after a short game.
Expect to see a lot of Tutu tonight. Sean wants him to build that trust, man. Keep the ball in his hands. Show he's just able to handle the ball, man. They want this guy to be the punt returner day 1. And he got to prove that he can take care of the football and shoulder that load. That's a lot of handling of the football when you're the punt returner, right, Andrew? So he got a lot of proving to do to this staff.
There is a lot on his plate, and they are expecting a lot from him this year. 2nd-round pick, 57th overall. Wasn't really much of a return man, at least didn't have many opportunities at Louisville. They would like him to settle into that job here. He is also trying to settle into a job as a wide receiver in a complex offense. Jake Funk, another rookie. Look at his power. Jake Funk with a gain of 13 for a first down out to the 40.
Now that's what we want to see, man. We want to see somebody emerge as this number 2 back, man. Break some tackles, show some vision, show some shiftiness, and get some yards, baby. Let's go.
Jake Funk with that 1 carry, more than his entire total on the ground last week when he had 5 carries for 12. Kevin O'Connell calling plays again, the Rams offensive coordinator. Sean McVay continues that trend here in the preseason. He's done it in the past with the likes of Shane Waldron, now the OC in Seattle. First down. On the crosser, Bryson Hopkins, the second-year tight end, with a flag in the backfield on the 30. Hopkins, one reception a week ago. Scott Novak's our ref.
Legal use of hands, hands to the face on the offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Tremaine Ankrum, the tackle, who was one of 3 offensive linemen to play every snap last week, flag there. Actually, you know what? They called the wrong number. It was actually Bobby Evans, I think, there. Bobby Evans, the right guard, who knocked a helmet off. I think they called the wrong license plate. Either way, third accepted penalty so far against the Rams. 5:20 remaining first quarter. Raiders on top of the Rams, 7-0. Landon Akers in motion to the right of your screen. Now 1st and 20. Funk again in the backfield. For Perkins. And at the Funk. A couple of yards for Funk over the right side.
Not a lot of room there. Great play by Farrell up front. Getting off a block. Getting him down.
Cleveland Ferrell, the 4th overall pick a couple of years ago, wearing 99. Working with the second team for most of this camp with the Raiders. Also working inside a lot as well.
A lot of spots open on his O-line. I think Sean has his top 6 guys, but they still need depth on his O-line.
2nd and 18 and almost intercepted. Javen White, one of the Raiders linebackers who John Gruden wants a lot from tonight. Should have had a pick there.
Good coverage by White. He's guarding the wide out there. You expect the wide out to win those matchups, but White was able to win that one.
Intended receiver J.J. Koski, 17. Rams short at wide receiver this week with Tristan Jackson, who I mentioned caught that touchdown last week, the Rams' only touchdown. He's out, and Ben Skoranek, the rookie from Notre Dame, at one point Northwestern, broken arm, so he is out a while as well. They're going to have a tough roster decision with him at cut down. 3rd and 18. Perkins will run. Perkins has the 40. Perkins run out of bounds. And he's going to be shy of the first down. Asmar Bilal on the tackle. And it's 4th down. And here comes Matt Gay again to punt.
Another early punt. So now we talked about Matt Gay being up in emergency situations, right, Andrew?
Oh, that was the key. What I was told earlier in the day, hey, you don't want to risk an injury to Matt Gay. So, look, if you need him to punt, you will. This is one of those key where they're right across the 40. They need the 48. Maybe you go for it.
Could be aggressive.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's Gay on to punt for the 2nd time. Here we go. Not bad. Back it up. Dylan Stoner. Dylan Stoner around one man and out of bounds across the 30-yard line. See Wartell, the long snapper, down there to run him out of bounds. It's a 44-yard punt for Matt Gay, who might have a future at this. 7-0. These great aerial shots tonight over SoFi, provided by Goodyear, making the plays that move you forward. Goodyear, more driven, along with Aqib Talib and Kurt Sandoval on the sideline. I'm Andrew Siciliano. Want to say hi to Mina Kimes if you're watching. Mina is actually back east at her best friend's wedding. Had this one circled on the calendar months ago. We miss her. She will be next week with us in Denver.
Hi, Mina.
Hi, Mina. We miss you. Hope you're having a good time at a wedding. Here we go with Peterman to throw. Peterman complete. That's Bowers for a first down with Juju Hughes with yet another tackle.
Great job by Peterman recognizing that blitz and throwing the ball right where the blitz came from. They brought Trayvon Howard right off the edge, and he was able to find him.
Able to find him.
Like I was able to find that camera.
Like we found the camera. That's a key, Bomb Andrew. Trayvon Howard is one of the familiar faces that we're seeing on defense, along with Terrell Burgess and Micah Kiser here. Here's a completion to Aitman into Rams territory with a flag. It's important here to work some of these familiar faces back into the defense to get ready for week number 1, but also because
pass interference, defense number 35. Penalties.
Bronte Harris called for pass interference here, but also Aqib, you got some competition here at linebacker and in the secondary.
Definitely. They definitely want to see what Burgess can do. They want to see if him or Nick Scott is going to be the third guy, the third safety coming in on his dime package. Terrell Burgess has been playing well, and they want to see him translate that to this game action.
Bronte Harris called there for the PI. He was on the field more than any Rams defender last week, 88% of the plays. Juju Hughes also out there a lot, as was Ernest Jones, and they combined for the tackle there on the rookie fullback, Garrett Groshek, number 46, one of only 3 backs that the Raiders have active here tonight. No Josh Jacobs, no Kenyon Drake, no Jalen Richard either. He's been out for a couple of weeks now. They say he's out indefinitely with a foot injury, so they have some questions in their backfield behind their lead guy as well, trying to get some answers here as we come up on 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. A 2nd and 5. Groshek again. He shows good push, and he's close to a first down. Garrett Groshek had 3 touches last week, 5'11", 217. He is a rookie free agent out of Wisconsin.
We talked to Raheem Morris today. He spoke highly of this D-line. He talked about the depth that they had on D-line. But honestly, these guys are getting outplayed up front by this Raiders O-line, man. They're going backwards right now, Andrew.
You don't have the entire Raider starting O-line out. There's no Colton Miller, for example, but you do have John Simpson, who's going to be a key contributor this year, maybe eventually a starter at one of the 2 guard spots, and you have, at least early, Alex Leatherwood, first-round pick number 70. And there you have a play blown up in the backfield.
There we go. There we go.
Bobby Brown.
There we go, big Bobby Brown. Get back there and make a play, man. I do that, Andrew. I'm a dangle that carrot.
To happen.
Yeah, I'm dangle that carrot and I get these boys to play some ball, Andrew. That's what I do.
Bobby Brown. One of the louder, funnier guys in that Rams locker room as a rookie.
They talked about Bobby Brown playing more snaps this week. He make more plays like that, we'll see a lot more snaps this year.
Let's see if the Rams defense can make a play here on 4th down. See if the Raiders actually snap it. Play clock is at 2. They're trying to draw the Rams off sides, and that young D-line did not fall for it. They'll take the delay. So this is the 39-yard line. From here, it would be a 57-yard field goal. Looks like they are not going to try that 57-yard field goal. Daniel Carlson's career long is 54. Instead, Corliss Waitman is in the punt. He was born in Belgium, raised in the Netherlands. His family is from Suriname in South America. And he played his college football at South Alabama. The Raiders dressed 2 punters tonight, A.J. Cole being the other. I checked on the field, Aqib, before the game if the Raiders could lend the Rams a punter. Technically, that's not allowed.
Hopefully we see a lot of punts by the Raiders so we can see a lot of Tutu Atwell.
The Rams declined the delay of game, so this is going to be snapped from the 39, and Tutu is going to let it go over his head. Let's see the bounce. It's into the end zone and a touchback. So, see what the Rams can do offensively. Back in their own end, down 7-0 here late first quarter. Let me say this, the aerial shots last year when the Rams were playing here at SoFi looked great. This time, these last 2 games, with fans in the stands, even as the clouds kind of obscure the view, it just feels different. And it feels different inside. Great energy here in the building.
Definitely.
as the Rams play their second preseason game.
Definitely. This stadium is definitely going to be one of the best stadiums to play in this season. It's going to be electric. It's going to be loud. And, man, road teams, they're going to have a tough time. They're going to have a tough time in the huddle on offense.
This building, the way it's constructed with the roof, the sound bounces in here. Right? It is a loud, loud building. And we're not talking 70,000, although there are a lot of fans here tonight. Had north of 50,000 last week. Rams now from the 20-yard line. Perkins, Tikoski with a flag, tackled inside the 25. They're going to spot him on the 24. Nate Hobbs the tackle. Scott Novak's getting a lot of work. Looks like the Rams going to back up.
Legal shift. Offense. 2 men were moving at the same time. Did not reset. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Kevin O'Connell looking back at his play sheet. Illegal shift, and the Rams are going to back up. And they're going to back up to the 15-yard line now, as they will likely not snap this before the clock winds down to end the first quarter. So walk to the other side of the field. And when they get there, we'll be in the second quarter. We'll be back showing you football. Rams trailing. Raiders with the early lead, 7-0 on the Trey Regis touchdown. Rams back with a football. Back at SoFi when we return. And a 1, start of 2 here at SoFi. Raiders on top of the Rams, 7-0. Rams backed up a 1st and 15 after getting penalized yet again. 4 penalties for 29 yards. Wearing those hats, however, not a penalty. Perfectly legal and encouraged here at SoFi. Along with Aqib Talib, I'm Andrew Siciliano. Rams go 5 wide on 1st and 15. Bryce Perkins will throw to the outside. That is a catch by Landon Akers. His knee is down, and then a love tap after he gets back up.
A little love tap.
Bryce Perkins' numbers early here. 3 of 4 passing. Got 3 yards on that one. 3 of 4 for 0 yards, because you have to factor in the quick screen when they're backed up in front of their own end zone.
He actually had 8 yards on that throw. That was a pretty strong throw, strong comeback outside the numbers.
You're right, Aqib. I'm bad at math. That was 1st and 15. Thank you. That's teamwork right there. That's Jake Funk. I got that one right. That is a 2-yard run over the left side. Roderick Turner there for the tackle. Let's look back at what Bryce Perkins did last week. Sean McVay had conveyed to us during the week, he's not just a runner, he can throw. We certainly saw that, but we also saw his ability to make plays with his legs.
I mean, when I played, Andrew, I always went past the quarterback and told him, run the show, baby, run the show. And I feel like Bryce Perkins came out, he ran the show last week, man. If he was able to stay in, I think they would have scored more points. They rotated, but while he was in, I think he did a great job running the show.
3rd and 4, run of the show here. Hits Koski, who sits down on the 30. It's going to depend on the spot, but it looks from here to be enough for a Rams first down. No. They're going to say 4th. I don't like that spot. Let's see that again.
Yeah, I thought he picked it up.
I thought he had it.
He was right on the line.
That knee's down right in front.
I thought he got at least to the line. You catch the ball, you're right on the line right
Sits
there.
out of the zone there. You got to be aware of where that yard marker is as well.
Here we go, Andrew. We've been aggressive
it.
now.
Xavier Jones checks in. Rams without a real punter. And Perkins will keep it and get the first down. Perkins last week, 4 carries for 23 yards. He went viral with that leap over a defender on the sideline. That just fall forward, get the first down to keep this drive alive to the 31. 3rd drive offensively here for the Rams. Play fake to Funk. He picks up the rusher. Perkins throws. Atwell can't hang on.
Great play by Javin White, running with wideouts again. It's good to see him getting the ball downfield to Tutu, trying to make plays. It's a great play by Javin White. No pass interference, no contact. got his hand in there and separated the man from the ball.
Nevin Lawson was the DB in the area as well. Jake Funk stayed in the block. Good to see him do that, as whoever is getting reps behind Darrell Henderson, those young backs are going to be asked to do their job in pass pro as well, as Perkins on the keeper gets some decent yardage over the left side to the 35, called a gain of 4.
Hard hit there by Teamer. QB design run. Let Bryce Perkins get in the open field. Better be careful lowering your head against those strong safeties, man.
If you are out there in the open, they are going to take your shot. You, as the quarterback, can slide. You have that protection, but you gotta slide.
Gotta get down right there.
You gotta get down. 3rd and 6. 3 receivers bunched to the right. And now Funk goes up tight to the line. 1 of the play clock. Little confusion. They get it off. Here comes the rush. Perkins gets out of it. Bryce Perkins eyes downfield, directing traffic. Now throws over the head of Koski.
Great play. Great escape by Perkins. A lot of guys can't get out of that. Bryce Perkins, that's what Sean loves about him, man. His ability to create that extra second. And I thought he was going to be able to hit somebody downfield, but great job just not getting sacked right there.
Does Koski have to have his head back earlier looking for that ball?
I think he does, man. Once you go in scramble mode, you know, you got to play that game with the quarterback. You got to have your eyes on Perkins, so you never know when he's going to throw that ball.
It was Nate Hobbs who was the blitzing DB. Last week, Nate Hobbs took Geno Smith's heads off in Seattle. Smith had to leave the game briefly, then come back in. Again, it's Nate Hobbs blitzing. Perkins escaped. Here's DJ Turner on the return. Turner with room to run, and he gets out across the 35 near the 40 before Traven Howard makes the tackle. It's a 50-yard punt and a 23-yard return. And again, the Raiders have good field position. 7-0 here. Rams trail. 7-0 Rams trail the Raiders here early second quarter at SoFi Stadium. Let's go down to the sideline and talk to one of the newest Rams, one Kurt Sandoval we can't wait to actually see on the field.
Well, I'll tell you, in 2005, the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits with Deshaun Jackson won the CIF championship. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams you'd be part of the Los Angeles Raiders, a pitching wedge from where you played Pop Warner football?
Yeah, nah, man, honestly, man, that's a dream come true for me, man. Being born and raised here in Los Angeles and being able to come home to, you know, my hometown team. We ain't have a team growing up, so for me now, it's perfect, man. It's the perfect situation.
You talked honestly about your relationship with Sean McVay and how awesome that was. Looks like a nice turnover there.
Yeah.
How has Sean changed since his time in Washington with you?
Hey, man, he's got a lot smarter. That's first and foremost, man. He was always smart, and I always knew he could be, you know, where he's at now today, being the head coach, running his, you know, his program, his offense, like how great he's doing. But, you know, back in the day, man, I just used to sit back and see his characteristics. You know, he used to get up in team meetings, and he used to run the offenses, you know, install the offenses and all that good stuff. So now it's like to see him develop into, you know, the head man, and it's his show, and seeing how he's doing it his way, man, that's a good thing to see.
He's always told us, Deshaun, that you're still a burner. You still got it after 14 years. They missed that long game last year in the deep threat.
Right.
But tell me about the depth of this wide receiver core with Cooper Kupp, Van Jefferson, and obviously Robert Woods.
Well, for me, man, it's a great situation, man. Coming into a room like this, you have, you know, two receivers that's been established in this offense for a long time, been doing a lot of positive things. As Coop and Robert and Van, you know, he scratched the surface last year. He had a good year last year. So for me to come in and be addition, I don't really got to do too much and play my part. You know, get my deep threats, you know, clear outs, whatever it got to do. But I'm here to have fun, man. It's exciting. And it's going to be a great year, man. We look forward to it.
Deshaun, appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Andrew, back to you upstairs.
All right, Kurt, Deshaun, thank you. We should get Deshaun on more often because we got good stuff when he's talking. J.R. Reed with the interception of Nathan Peterman off a deflection, and then a 17-yard connection to J.J. Koski. And the Rams are moving here. They're right outside the red zone to the 21-yard line. Here's Xavier Jones with the carry over the 20. That interview with Deshaun Jackson, part of our California Connections. It's presented by Visit California. California, dream big. Deshaun Jackson used to play his youth football at Darby Park. You could throw a football from SoFi to Darby Park up by Crenshaw, just north and east of this stadium, and now it all comes full circle, and he's playing here for the Rams. I kind of felt Aqib, going back to that last sequence here, considering the field position after into the interception. They were going to take a shot, ran the play fake, got it to Koski, and here we go, the 2nd and 8, and Jones out of the backfield. Jones was a very good receiver in college. The Rams are loving his ability out of the backfield here, and he gets another first down.
Yeah, great move by Jones to pick up that first down, but I think that's what he does best. Catch that ball out the backfield in space, give a little stutter, make a guy miss, get upfield, man. That's what he does best.
He had over 70 receptions, playing in that air raid in 3 years for Sonny Dykes. And the Rams love that part of his game as they try to nail down who can be that number 2 back, or if you go get someone else, who can be that number 3 back. Xavier Jones stays into the game and now motions out wide as the Rams have it. 1st and goal inside the 10. Perkins looking, lofting, back of the end zone. That is a touchdown, Kendall Blanton.
Great patience by Bryce Perkins, sitting in there, letting that over route develop, moving guys with his eyes, throwing the dot.
It's the 2nd time in 2 games we've seen Perkins Aqib in the red zone. Be patient, let a route develop, and then throw the touchdown.
I think he did a great job that whole series, man. When Deshaun was on, he threw the sit route for about 20 yards over the middle. Then he got it out to Xavier Jones, quick to the flat, let him catch and run. Then he did great in the red zone, man. I think that was a great drive by Bryce Perkins.
And the Rams did a great job there on special teams as well without Johnny Hekker executing that extra point. We're tied at 7. Getting a little louder in the building after that Rams touchdown drive. Your Toyota scoring drive presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers, proud partners of the LA Rams. It's a 4-play, 40-yard drive, a drive that saw Bryce Perkins go 3 for 3.
I thought he did a great job the entire drive. All his throws were good. All his reads were good. That's what Sean talking about when he say Bryce Perkins make the offense run smoother.
Smoother in comparison to Devlin Hodges, who we will see in the 2nd half. And there's Kendall Blanton back with the Rams this year, fighting for a job potentially as that 4th tight end. Kendall Blanton played 1 game, 4 special team snaps in 2019, was here in the preseason, and then back now in 2021 and back in the end zone. 9:07 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Nathan Peterman out for another drive for the Raiders as this place really does get loud. Sam Lagana, the Rams PA announcer, yelling "Whose house" here. Obviously, we have some Raiders fans in the house tonight, but after that last Rams touchdown, this place does feel like it has a little more energy, and I cannot wait to see what it feels like week 1 against the Bears.
This thing gonna be going crazy on Sunday night, Andrew, against the Bears.
From the 25, the pitch to Regis. Looks like he didn't expect it. He certainly didn't expect Chris Garrett there throwing him down.
Chris Garrett getting in the backfield. I've been waiting for this guy to make a play. This guy is a great pass rusher. He's just, a little green. Didn't play against too much high competition, but this guy can move, man. He can rush the passer. He can get off blocks.
The pitch was a little high. Regis knew that ball was coming, but Garrett got there and dropped him for a loss of 6. Chris Garrett, 7th round pick, one of the best FCS pass rushers in college football history, believe it or not. Raiders get it all back, though. There's Turner right by the first down marker. Let's see, they're going to give him the first down. They're going to give him 16 yards to the 35.
Great route by Turner. Stick nod is what they call it. You fake that out, turn it up, kind of throw it on the line right in the middle of the field. Well executed play by Peterman and Turner.
DJ Turner caught 7 balls last week in the Raiders' win over the Seahawks. 7 being the best, the most for any receiver in the NFL last week in the preseason. Peterman again. Brought down. It's Jonah Williams again. He had a sack last week. He gets another one here tonight.
Jonah Williams is another name that you hear a lot when you talk to Raheem Morris. A guy who's just been making plays all camp. And great move right there. Great swim move, able to get around that guard and make another play today.
And Garrett was there as well. Let's see how they score that.
Hey, Garrett might want half of that.
Garrett, that might be half and half there.
He might want half of that, Andrew.
I think he's going to get half. Going to back him up to the 30. It's 2nd and 15. Loss of 5 on that sack. Peterman, ball tipped to the line. Falls incomplete at the 37.
Micah Kiser came close to getting his hands on that football. Good coverage by the Rams. Good rush. They guys are doing a good job up front getting their hands up when Peterman throw the ball. That's how they got the first interception.
Chris Garrett was the 252nd overall pick. You say, why do you have to take a guy from Concordia College in St. Paul, Minnesota? Don't you sign him as a free agent after he doesn't get drafted? Let me tell you, there are plenty of teams that would have taken Chris Garrett. The Rams felt they needed to take him, and he's showing some promise here early. Garrett again! Ball's out! Raiders look like they fall on it.
Man, that's how Chris Garrett looked his whole entire college career. All you see was sack after sack, forced fumble after forced fumble.
There is a flag on the play as Aaron Donald and Sebastian Joseph Day and the Rams sideline go wild. And they're going to pick up the flag. And on comes the punt team. How about Chris Garrett? The Division II lead in 2019 with 14 sacks. Didn't play college football last year. And a sack here to force a punt. And Tutu Atwell will take the fair catch near the 20. Chris Garrett, 20 tackles for a loss in 2019. This guy's a machine.
Slippery, man. He's slippery off that edge. He got a great burst. It only take him about 3 hard steps to get to that quarterback, man. And once he get there, he's always thinking fumble.
No one in FCS history, Division II is what it used to be called. No one in FCS history forced more fumbles than Chris Garrett.
And that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. I don't care what league, what division you play in. If you lead the league in any category, you're doing a hell of a job.
36.5 career sacks in 28 games. Did not play college football a year ago. Rams will take it over now. See if Bryce Perkins could lead another touchdown drive. He's going to start on his own 27. Atwell goes in motion. Jones takes the handoff. There's some rushing room for Xavier Jones. A little more room to run than we saw week 1.
Yes, sir. This O-line is getting the push. They're getting these guys running left and right. And that's what this run game is predicated on, man. They want to make you cover every blade of grass horizontally. Get one guy that's gapping. It's up to that running back to find that lane, put his foot in the ground, and get upfield.
It's a gain of 5 for Xavier Jones. As we see the offensive line, Coleman Shelton there as the center. Getting all kinds of work as he did last week. Try to cement his job as the second center behind Brian Allen. Bobby Evans in at right guard. Ankrum at right tackle. Jones runs to the right and has another big hole.
This is what you want to see, Andrew. This is what you want to see, man. O-line creating alleys for these running backs to run through. The running back showing great vision, man. He put his foot in the ground here, found that hole, got up in there, man. That's a great run by Xavier Jones.
And it's a gain of 11, 2 carries for 16 on consecutive rushing attempts for Xavier Jones. Javen White with the tackle. Out to the 44, got some momentum going here. Inside of 5 minutes remaining in the second. 7-7, keeps the lead. Andrew Siciliano, Kurt Sandoval down at the sideline. There is Perkins to throw. Atwell, right on the sideline, headed up for a first down.
Great play design here. Little cover 4. Safety guarding Tutu Atwell. I think he'll win that matchup the majority of the time.
Second catch of the night for Tutu Atwell, the first to give the Rams a first down. It's into Raiders territory down with the 45-yard line. Atwell in motion. Atwell with the handoff. Atwell dropped in the backfield. Roderick Teamer couldn't turn the corner.
Atwell got to put his foot in the ground, man. Get upfield right there. You see that color on that side? Boom, right there. Put your foot in the ground, get upfield. Everything can be a touchdown. Take what they're going to give you. Take that 8 yards right there.
Does Hopkins need to make that block?
I mean, I think he made it. I think Teamer went outside. He made the block. Take him where he want to go. Tutu, put your foot in the ground. Get inside, man. You got to go field them linebackers sometime.
It's a loss of 2, and now it's a 2nd and 12. Screen. Jones. Flag. Jones gets enough for the first down inside the 25, but there are multiple flags back by midfield.
Even though we got a holding here, I think Sean is definitely seeing what he want to see, man. He's seeing break tackle. He's seeing guys. He's seeing Xavier Jones and Jake Funk break tackles, create yards on your own, man. So I know he like what he's seeing right now by those running backs.
As they try to cement that second back behind Darrell Henderson, who looked good in practice this week.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both against the offense. Holding, offense. Number 65, that penalty's declined. Legal block in the back, offense number 67. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So they get Shelton for a holding, that's declined. Brewer for the block in the back, that's the one they're going to take. And the block in the back was on the linebacker Tanner Muse, the converted safety, the former Clemson Tiger. 5th penalty accepted against Sean McVay's Rams. None so far on the Raiders, although they could have had running into the punter a couple of punts ago by Matt Gay. 2nd and 22 now. Rams backing up. Perkins with time fires to the 45. Raiders are saying incomplete. Jeremiah Haydell, it's incomplete. That ball hit the ground.
Definitely incomplete. So do you think Haydell really thought he caught that ball, or was it?
I mean, I'm with you, Keith. That's one where it was so obvious. Why are you trying to sell it?
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe he thought he really caught it. Maybe he didn't see the ball hit the ground and he thought he caught it off the ball.
I mean, that was quite a bounce. Rams 0 for 4 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and long, 3rd and 22. They need to get to the Raider 35, and they'll keep it on the ground. They will just run. And Funk's going to get a lot of it back. He's going to push his way to the 44. Now it gets interesting. Now it's going to be about 4th and 9. And considering, as we see Matt Gay on the sideline.
Las Vegas, 30-second timeout. Please set the game clock to 2 minutes, 52 seconds.
All right, it's a Raiders 30-second timeout. So Matt Gay's punted a couple of times tonight. There's Joe DeCamillis, the Rams special teams coordinator. You got to protect the punter. This was not flagged. Now, it's not malicious, but Tanner Muse knocked down Matt Gay. He's punting tonight because both Rams punters are on the COVID-19 reserve list if you're just joining us. The biggest concern to keep for the Rams tonight is you don't want to get Matt Gay hurt as a punter.
You can't get Matt Gay hurt. He's your kicker. He's your kickoff guy. You got to just be aggressive here like Sean talked about, right? Just be aggressive here, man. Keep him off the field. Let's make it interesting.
All right, they got to go for it. Why not? 4th down. Need the Raider 35. 4th and 8. Funk in the backfield. Bryce Perkins fires over the middle. Caught. First down. J.J.
I'm loving what I see from Bryce Perkins now, man. He looks poised. He's sitting in the pocket. He's going through his progressions, man, and he's throwing darts today.
And really, like, we know he has the athletic talent. We saw that at Virginia. I think it's even more impressive, Aqib, the fact that last week's action was his first action since his bowl game 2 years ago against Florida.
That's definitely impressive, man. You know, I don't play football for a month, and I feel like I'm tripping over my own feet, right? So only imagine not playing for almost 2 years.
Because of the fact that there was no preseason last year. I mean, he was on the practice squad, working every day in Thousand Oaks, but it's not the same. This one's knocked down, intended for Atwell. Rasul Douglas, the veteran DB. And now a flag, multiple flags, as something happened on the far sideline after that incompletion. Remember, these two teams got heated for 2 days of joint practices. None of those players, however, are on the field.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 38. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
First penalty here called on the Raiders, and John Gruden lets his displeasure known to Douglas.
Good play there by Douglas. Gotta
and
keep
then,
your head.
is it taunting? Yeah, they're going to get him for taunting the Rams sideline there. That's what that flag is.
You got to keep your head there, Douglas, man. Great play. You don't want to give up 15 yards by taunting, man. You know they on it this year. You just got to pay attention to it.
It is a point of emphasis this year in the officiating video that's gone out to all the teams, and when officials come to training camp and meet with teams, this is something they've all been told. You can't do it this year. Certainly it was a thing last year. It's going to be more of a thing this year. Jones with the carry to the 15 as we get to the 2-minute warning here with the Rams threatening and the Rams in the red zone. Let's see what Bryce Perkins can do. See if they get in the end zone again. Coming up. I was watching Game Pass, some of the other preseason games before this one kicked off. Rams and Raiders 7-7, your scoring summary, sponsored by Verizon. With 5G built for the Rams, Los Angeles can scream, stream, and share every play in Verizon 5G quality. The Rams fans here at SoFi on a beautiful night here in Inglewood, hoping that they will be screaming when Bryce Perkins gets his team into the end zone here. Look at the timeout situation. Rams have 3 remaining, 1:59 left. We're back for the 2-minute warning. Akeem Talib, Andrew Siciliano, Rams on the 15-yard line. Perkins has a touchdown to Kendall Blanton on the Rams' last possession, the tight end. See what he does here. A 2nd and 6. Need the 9 for new set of downs. Xavier Jones alone in the backfield. Jones with the carry. Jones has room over the right side. Flag down. Jones dives for the pylon. He's going to be out of bounds near the 2, but there's a flag back on the 15 as he turned the corner.
Holding, offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty, second out.
Tremaine Ankrum, the right tackle, is going to get called for a hold, the 6th penalty tonight on the Rams.
I thought that was close. I guess he hooked him a little bit. He got him. It looked less in full speed, but great run by Xavier Jones, man. These running backs came to play today.
He got Malcolm Kuntz, number 51, the right end, the rookie out of Buffalo. The left end, I beg your pardon, right tackle. And it's going to bring about a 2nd and 16 as the Rams are back on the 25. Perkins moves the pocket to the right. Tutu Atwell with the catch, and he is drilled by Amik Robertson.
Good catch. Good catch there by Tutu. Good separation, man. He created a lot of separation. Perkins was a little late with the football. But good catch, man. That's all they want to see Tutu do today is handle the ball, man. Handle the ball, protect the football.
Ball security is huge for Atwell, as is, pass protection big for the rookie running backs here. The little things that Sean McVay needs to see from his young offensive players to be confident putting them on the field. Akeem Talib, Andrew Siciliano back in the booth here. Mina Kimes back with us next week. She's at her best friend's wedding. She'll be with us in Denver. You like what you see so far from Bryce Perkins here, especially in the red zone?
I like what I see from Bryce Perkins, man. He's poised, he's making plays, and this offense looks smooth while he's in there.
It's smooth. He's getting his team to the line. He's going through his progressions. But now he faces a 3rd and 13. And a timeout.
Los Angeles, 30-second timeout.
Just as we praise the offensive operation. Rams going to have to burn a timeout, and Perkins goes over there to talk it over with Kevin O'Connell. You know, so many familiar faces here tonight with the Raiders in town. We told you, obviously, that Sean McVay had a John Gruden's protege. Aqib, look at this. We went into the Wayback Machine, found your introductory press conference when you were the 20th overall pick in 2008.
What a day, man. I remember it like it was yesterday, man. Now that actually was at the luncheon that we went to. But we took that picture, then we went over to the luncheon, man. John Gruden, man. I love John Gruden, man. Look at that. Look at that Tampa connection. Raheem Morris, Sean McVay. Me and Sean, we touched down in Tampa at the same time, man. There's more guys. Rich Bisaccia, Dwayne Stuckey. It's a bunch of guys, man. It's a bunch of familiar faces here.
3rd and 13. Perkins, Akers. Here comes the screen. Not going to be enough. Landon Akers to around the 17. And Matthew Gay is going to come out and try the field goal. Rams, without Johnny Hekker here, have some stuff to work on. Obviously, Hekker is normally the holder. Steve Wortell, who is one of the long snappers here, is going to have to step in as the holder. Without Ozrek, who seems to be the favorite to win that job as the long snapper, replacing Jake McQuaid, who went to Dallas. So let's look at the operation here on 4th and 9 for what officially will be a 36-yard field goal. Wortell the holder. And here is Matt Gay. Kicker, punter, man of many hats tonight. He gives the Rams a lead, 10-7. Raiders get the ball back, 1:37 to go, no timeouts. Rams by 3. Here's a look at the Toyota scoring drive presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers, proud partners of the LA Rams. Matt Gay, 36-yard field goal, capping off a drive that took up 1:37, or beg your pardon, 4:34. It happened with 1:37 on the clock. That was the field goal. 12 plays, 56 yards. Matt Gay missed an extra point last week. Today he hits his field goal, his extra point, and Bryce Perkins and the Rams have a 10-7 lead. 1:37 remaining here as Gay is set to kick off. Raiders are out of timeout. See what they do with the time remaining. Rams will get the second half kickoff. Keep that in mind. And a touchback here over the head of DJ Turner. Great view from the sky cam there. Nathan Peterman asking for the play call again from the sideline as Sam Licata, the Rams PA announcer, yells, "Whose house?" And this place gets loud. Peterman 6-9, 50 yards and an interception.
He couldn't hear right there.
Yep.
And it's only about 48,000 in here, Andrew.
Had to get the play call again. Garrett Groshek is his back. Peterman with a completion to Turner. Kareem Orr with the tackle, and the clock will run. Again, the Raiders are out of timeouts. We have one on the screen to clarify the scoreboard here on the infinity screen.
The first half, Los Angeles, 30-second timeout. Timer, please set the game clock at 1 minute, 30 seconds.
So the Rams are going to take a timeout here. The infinity screen in the building, used to be known as the Octagon, shows the Raiders without a timeout. To clarify, we show one on the screen. Let's see how it goes. As plenty of members of Raider Nation are here. And we've double-checked. Raiders are out of timeouts. So keep that in mind. On top of your screen, top left corner, that is not correct. Nathan Peterman, 2nd and 7 from the 28. Peterman steps up, throws on the run, wasn't over the line of scrimmage, gets it complete. Out near the 45-yard line, that's Alex Lewis, the veteran tight end, as the Raiders rush to the line.
Good play by Peterman, stepping up, keeping his eyes downfield. He was able to find his tight end, pick up a first down.
Peterman to throw again. Chris Garrett sheds his guy, gets to the quarterback and forces a bad throw.
I told you, Andrew, this guy Chris Garrett is slippery. He can get around his edge in a heartbeat, man. He's putting on a show. These last 2 series, he's putting on a show right now.
Garrett 48, bottom of your screen. He got away from Patrick Omame in his 9th year. And the kid from FCS St. Paul Concordia makes another play. Stops the clock at 1:02, second down. Peterman fires downfield, incomplete. It's J.R. Reed, who had a pick earlier with the coverage there on Lewis.
Great coverage by J.R. Reed there, man. Frisco product, I see you. Great tight coverage, man. He was able to get his hand in there and separate that ball.
Frisco meeting Texas.
Frisco, Texas, baby.
J.R. Reed, the son of the former Vikings wide receiver, Jake Reed. Played with Chris Carter and Randy Moss. That Jake Reed, that's his kid. He had a pick earlier. Big one for the Rams. 3rd and 10 now. Under a minute to go, second quarter. Here's the rush. Should have been a flag. Ernest Brown was held. How about that tackle? Terrell Burgess, welcome back.
Those are the kind of plays they want to see Burgess make, man. Those are the kind of plays that have you the third safety in the dime package. Open field tackles, 3rd down stops. Got to put them all together.
There is a flag. Maybe we are going to get that hold. Ernest Brown, the rookie out of Northwestern, was rushing over the left side. And considering Scott Novak's walking to the Rams sideline, I'm guessing this one is on the Raiders.
Holding, offense, number 72. Penalties decline. 4th down.
It's Jared Jones-Smith, the second-year tackle. Sorry if you're a lip reader.
No Tutu Atwell back deep this time. They got the running back.
Raymond Calais, the rookie, who had a 46-yard return last week. He's got Landon Akers ahead of him. See if he could break one this week. As Waitman is back to punt, and he will boot it away from his own 34. Calais runs underneath it, calls for the fair catch, and muffs the punt, but there's a flag. They might have interfered with Raymond Calais fielding that punt. He might have been bumped.
Yeah, I think he was touched there. Not much, but you can't touch the guy, can't touch the return man at all. And I think someone brushed up against him right there, so that should be Rams football.
Raiders with the recovery. Their offense is coming on the field. They have it in Rams territory. Rams defense is coming out. But Joe DeCamillis is waiting for the call here, and as the officials still huddle. Regardless, Calais had it hit his hands.
Definitely.
Prior to the loose ball being recovered by Las Vegas, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the kicking team, number 33. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. 4th down.
So they're going to enforce it from the previous spot, which means they're going to make them punt again.
Got to punt it again. I won't be surprised if Tutu go back deep, man. They got class.
That's it.
Again.
They're going to get Teamer for the hit to the head there. Interesting.
Now, this punt return job is wide open. They're trying to give it to Tutu. But like you said, he had a great return last week with a muff there, man. This job is up in the air.
Raymond Calais, who did suit up for the Rams last year, played 4 games, did return 7 kicks. Running underneath this one and letting it bounce on the 34. And the Raiders will let it roll to the 27. Rams have a timeout. 26 seconds to go after the 43-yard punt.
Tutu Atwell want to get on the field this season. Has to be the punt returner. Has to be as a punt returner, man. Because you look at the Rams wide receivers. I don't see how he can get on the field with those 4 guys. Cooper Kupp, Deshaun Jackson, Robert Woods, Van Jefferson. I don't see how he can get in the rotation as far as at receiver, I don't see how he can get in there. So if he want to play this year, it has to be at punt return.
Rams need to find a return man one way or the other. Calais and Atwell have both had their moments. 26 seconds left, one timeout. Let's see what they do. Didn't get very aggressive out of the second quarter last week. Here's Perkins. Eating a lot of time there in the pocket. Avoids a sack. He's going to run. Perkins gets hit. But there's a flag. It's also going to burn a lot of time off the clock. 10 seconds on that play. God, Novak's a busy
Legal
man.
use of hands. Hands to the face on the offense, number 67. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's the second big penalty on Chandler Brewer. Got him for a block in the back earlier. So that will kill any shot you would have to think of the Rams putting together an end-of-half drive. There's the hands to the face. Honestly, you could have gotten either guy. Kuntz there maybe as well, hands to the face.
Bryce Perkins still showing greater pocket awareness right there.
Set the sixth, rather, accept the penalty tonight on the Rams, and they will just run. And that is Jones over the 20-yard line. And that will be, in all likelihood, the end of the first half. A first half that showed the Rams get in the end zone with Perkins, the Blanton. The half that showed the Rams force a turnover with J.R. Reed. The half that has the Rams with the lead by 3. Coming up, your ABC 7 Rams halftime show. Rob Fukuzaki, Roland Williams. Don't go anywhere. Rams have a lead 10-7 over the Raiders, opening up the third quarter here. Down to Kurt Sandoval with Sean McVay.
Hey, thanks, Coach. I thought your kicking game overcame a lot of obstacles. Yep. Chris Garrett on linebacker, and certainly your running game. How do you like that?
Yeah, I thought Bryce Perkins did a great job getting us some drive continuity. The turnover was huge. J.R. Reed to be able to make that pick, for us to turn it into 7. We've got to keep this momentum going, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the defense.
And we'll see a little bit of Duck in the second half.
You might. We're going to keep rolling with Bryce a little bit. He's doing a good job. I want to keep him rolling, and we'll see if we can sustain some drives, get some points right here.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks, Sean McVay. Thank you, Kurt Sandoval. The scoring summary sponsored by Verizon with 5G, built right for the Rams. LA can scream and scream and share every play in Verizon 5G quality. The touchdown from Bryce Perkins to Kendall Blanton. And then Matthew Gay adds the field goal as well, not to mention his punting duties. And as you just heard McVay say, Keith Talib, we're going to roll with Bryce Perkins here instead of what we expected, which is Duck Hodges, Devlin Hodges, to open up the third quarter, give each quarterback a half. But I think it speaks to the fact that Perkins has looked good. 11-16, only 73 yards passing, but that passer rating of 99.2.
He's definitely running the show right now, Andrew. Enough to where Sean want to see a little bit more from him.
In other words, you like it. So show me some more. Perkins has led the Rams on their 2 scoring drives. There is Duck Hodges, who got the start last week, and we do expect to see that he is going to be watching here from the sideline to open up the third quarter. Second career NFL game for Bryce Perkins. Raymond Calais in the backfield. Takes the pitch. Tries to get around the right side. Not a lot of room to run. Max Richardson, 54, with the tackle.
It's a long developing play right there. I thought he had room early, but you throw the pitch 5 or 6 yards deep. By the time you reach that line of scrimmage, those holes close.
He was running horizontal. He was running parallel to that line of scrimmage. Never got upfield. He did get back to the line of scrimmage, though, so it's 2nd and 10. Opening minute here, third quarter. Perkins out of the gun. Throws to the outside, and another catch for Tutu Atwell, his 4th of the night. Tyreek Gillespie on the coverage and the tackle. Let's call it a gain of 9 to set up 3rd and short.
Second time Tutu Atwell was able to run that 10-yard out on that safety. Like I said, I think Tutu, he'll win that 9 times out of 10.
Line him up in the slot. Going to play off. Have to respect the speed. Just a simple outcut and good timing with this quarterback. And now Atwell is wide on the bottom of your screen on 3rd and short. Rams will get that first down. Calais with the carry to the 39. Kuntz on the tackle.
Good tough run by Calais.
And we have a Raider down. It's Javen White, the linebacker, holding that left knee. Hate to see that. Raiders already thin at linebacker. Nick Kwiatkowski not dressed today. Nick Morrow got banged up in practice as well this week.
Couple guys down, Andrew. You got Tremaine Ankrum down as well for the Rams.
Sean McVay walking out to the field. Ankrum is up and walking off the field with McVay under his own power, along with Rams trainer Reggie Scott as well. Minute and a half in to the 3rd quarter. Rams already thin on their offensive line. Let's see what they do without Ankrum as he goes to the sideline. 10-7. All right, back at SoFi Stadium here. Early 3rd quarter, Rams on top of the Raiders 10-7. We had 3 players down on that last play. Calais carried for a first down. 51, Malcolm Kuntz slow to get up, and then also slow to get up, the linebacker Max Richards, or rather Javen White, 53. He was helped to the sideline. Tremaine Ankrum, the Rams right tackle, went to the sideline as well under his own power. And now 68, he says Alaric Jackson, 68, the rookie from Iowa, is in as Ankrum goes to the sideline. Jackson played every offensive snap last week. He was one of 3 O-linemen to do that. The others, Chandler Brewer, and the guy that just went to the sideline in Tremaine Ankrum.
O-line playing well today. Pass protection, run game. In both phases of offense, this guy's playing well.
Chandler Brewer at right tackle. Jackson at left tackle. Blocking on the screen with a flag. Calais gets out to the 45, but that flag came out pretty quickly.
Calais gimping. He coming up limping right now.
Yes, he is.
Tutu Atwell as well.
Pass interference, offense, number 88. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So Bryson Hopkins called for offensive pass interference. Tutu under his own power to the sideline, but Calais needs some help. Let's look at Calais here, the ball carrier. Hopkins called for OPI, 88. And then Calais, looks like his legs got twisted underneath there on that tackle.
And you also could see Tutu Atwell turn that left ankle on that play right there.
So the Rams kind of running out of bodies here offensively, with Atwell going to the table and Calais heading over to the bench as well, getting helped by Rams trainer Reggie Scott. There's Atwell getting checked out. Xavier Jones and Jake Funk. The other 2 backs who are up. And there's Javen White, the Raider linebacker, with a towel over his head and on a cart heading to the locker room. And with all of that, it's 2nd and 20. Perkins stands on his 20, now steps up. Points out some blockers, pump fake. Perkins back to the original line of scrimmage. He gets 11. He's out of bounds on the Rams sideline, but there is a flag from the near sideline, and the Raiders are clapping and pointing back the other way.
We know what Sean is going to be disappointed about this game. A bunch of flags called through on the Rams today. Got to be more disciplined. A lot of holding, a lot of legal hands to the face today.
If this one's on the Rams, and it looks like it is, it'll be their 9th accepted penalty. Scott Novak heading up this very hard-working crew tonight.
There is no foul for a blindside block on the play. Please set the play clock to 40 seconds.
Well,
thank you.
What do you know? As we see Kevin Carberry, the Rams' new offensive line coach, they picked it up. Blindside block would have been there, perhaps. Maybe. Coming back down the line, Jake Funk. The flag was thrown from the near sideline, so totally opposite side of the field. But they picked it up, and it's going to be a 3rd and 10. So Perkins is going to get that 9-yard run, and Funk is in the backfield here. Rams need their own 48-yard line to convert. Opening drive here, 3rd quarter. A lot of stops and starts with injuries and flags. Here comes the rush. Perkins can't get out of this one, and he is dropped at the 32-yard line. And Tanner Muse celebrates. Loss of 6.
Great rush by Tanner Muse. He missed Perkins earlier. He made sure he didn't miss him this time.
Tanner Muse, the college safety, this year converted a linebacker, much like the Rams are doing with Jake Gervais. In comes Matt Gay to punt. It's his 4th punt of the night. The Rams place kicker with the other 2 punters, including Johnny Hecker, the Rams' longest tenured player on the COVID-19 reserve list. Gay, said a couple times now, has not punted since he was in high school. Stoner gets out of 1 tackle. Stoner wrestled down by Hopkins on the 28. 42-yard punt by Matt Gay. Well done. Well done. Raider football inside the 30 when we get back. All right, it's a 10-7 game here in the 3rd quarter. Time now for the player to bank on, sponsored by Unified Financial Credit Union, the official credit union of the LA Rams. How about the 7th round pick, Chris Garrett? Aqib, while we were talking to Deshaun Jackson, he actually had the deflected pass that tipped the lead to the interception.
Yeah, that was his first deflected pass that led to the interception. He got 1.5 sacks, 4 tackles. He got a tackle for loss. He also forced a fumble, man. Chris Garrett is flying around today, making plays all over the field.
The 252nd overall pick out of Concordia College in St. Paul, Minnesota, an FCS school. 7th round pick, and he had a dominant 2nd quarter. It's a 10-7 game. Nathan Peterman back with the football. That was Trey Regis with the carry. A lot of injuries on that opening drive. A lot of guys hobbling to the sideline. Opening drive of the 3rd quarter as we see Chris Garrett. Raymond Calais, the Rams running back, was on a cart moments ago. We'll get an update on his status when we can, as John Daka is in the backfield to drop Regis.
Rams defense playing some ball today. They playing fast. They living in that backfield. They started off getting pushed back a little bit by that Raiders O-line, but from that 1st quarter on, these guys been living in the backfield, man. A bunch of tackles for loss. They're playing some good football right now.
For that man, Raheem Morris, the new coordinator. Sean McVay, speaking to Kurt Sandoval right before kick here in the 3rd quarter, said he loves what he sees so far from this defense, wants to see more of it. Jalen Ramsey there watching behind Raheem Morris. Look at Ernest Brown, the rookie, wearing number 90. He's had a good game as well, but there's Lewis who gets free on the crosser, and he gets across midfield. Jervis with the tackle into Rams territory, 1st down. Gain of 24.
A little confusion there by that Rams defense. We had man coverage. No one covered the tight end, so man coverage. If you're not covering one person, it's up to that quarterback to find them, and Peterman definitely found him.
Gervais, converted safety, now playing middle linebacker. Christian Roseboom checks into the game as well. You see his long hair at middle linebacker. Play fake. Good night, Nathan Peterman, brought down by Eric Banks.
Another sack for this Rams defense. Raheem Morris is going to be proud of these guys in the morning. You love to watch tape when the defense play like this. You love to go in the morning and watch the tape on this kind of game.
Eric Banks was a free hitter, had a sack last week. A sack here. High school quarterback in Memphis, actually played basketball in high school for Penny Hardaway. Then got to UT San Antonio, coached there as a freshman by Rams D-line coach Eric Henderson, and now comes back full circle, getting a sack for Eric Henderson. Peterman into traffic. Juju Hughes there to break it up.
Dangerous throw by Peterman. I actually thought Juju Hughes was going to intercept the ball. He threw it right to where Juju Hughes dropped down to this cover 3 to his drop. So dangerous throw right there, man. I'm lucky it wasn't intercepted.
Dylan Stoner, the intended receiver. Yeah, that's going to set up a 3rd and 19. Raiders, once in Rams territory, backed up on that sack now on their own 45. Groshek. Go back to Peterman's right, and Groshek gets the draw, and he gets nothing as Daka makes his second big play on this possession, and he drops him near the line of scrimmage.
Great series for the Rams defense. Got the Raiders going backwards on that series.
Daka come down the line and get the ball carrier there. Gain of 1, and brings about a 4th down.
So now both of your punt returners are down right now.
And because of it, you have Otis Anderson, the rookie running back there calling for a fair catch and fielding it near the 10 after a 43-yard return. With Atwell banged up, with Calais banged up, Otis Anderson with that one. 10-7, Rams coming back on offense. Great night at SoFi Stadium. Rams here, 3rd quarter, midway through, have a lead over the Raiders, 10-7, as the Rams look to even their record here in the preseason after losing last week to the Chargers. Aqib Talib, Andrew Siciliano, Mina Kimes has the week off, joining us down to the sideline. We're happy he is joining us during a game. It's Rams corner Jalen Ramsey. Jalen, what do you think of the defense tonight?
I think they're doing their thing right now. We got to finish the game, but I think they're doing their thing right now. The D-line showing up. We got some guys in the secondary popping out there, so it's looking good right now. We got to just finish the game.
Jalen, what's up, baby?
What up, Lee?
Hey, tell me how flattering it is that an incomplete pass against you will make that many headlines, man.
Hey, it's crazy, ain't it? You knew what that was about back when you was playing, you know what I mean? So dang, man.
We have an interception. Nate Hobbs intercepts the deep ball intended for Tutu.
Anyway, we're going to get right anyway. The defense going to get right. Man, yeah, you know what that's like, though. Man, you know, it's an honor, man. You know,
hey, it's an honor. That's all you can say, man.
It's an honor,
man.
You know.
Hey, if a guy beats you in practice or he think he beats you in practice, you can't beat somebody if you don't catch the ball. But if they think they beat you and it make that much headlines, man, I say it's flattering, man.
It is. It really is flattering, man. And, you know, I like to have fun with it, sometimes on social media with the fans, too. So it's all good.
Let me take people behind the curtain here. Don't know what we're talking about. Hunter Renfrow, Wednesday's joint practice. Had a nice catch on the sideline, certainly, but all the media there, Jalen reporting on an out and up in which, you know, he got loose there. And as you said, not everyone in the media knows the difference between zone and man, as Nathan Peterman now goes around the right end, and he gets knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big run there for Nathan Peterman. All right, go ahead, Keith. You're saying?
No, you go.
Okay. Let's get back to the other quarterback here, Jalen, because a couple of days ago we're talking to Sean McVay, and we're asking him about how Matthew Stafford looks. Everyone wants to know that. And he said he's fine, but you need to talk to Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. Ask those guys what they think of the Matthew Stafford they see in practice. What do you see?
I see a guy who has elite talent, to be honest with you. And we working every day. We trying to pressure him every day. AD getting to the backfield, the DBs, we strapping, and we trying to make plays on the ball. So we trying to just raise his level even more. I know he got a lot of doubters. The team got a lot of doubters this year. So really what we're trying to do is just elevate everybody's game. And we see the talent in him, man. His ball placement, being able to throw guys open. And then, you know, just we're trying to get on him about making the right decision at the right times and the smart decision, just because, you know, we feel like we different over here, so we feel like we can do a little something to bring it all out of him.
Definitely. So I've been talking to Raheem about how he gonna use you in this Rams defense, man. We ain't gonna get it. We ain't gonna give him all the game, but how you feel about it? How you liking your new role? Well, not really new role, but how you liking your role in this new Raheem Morris-led defense?
Nah, I love it. This is one of the first times in my career where I'm truly about to be able to show the world who I am. You know what I mean? All different aspects of the game. So I'm super excited, man. He done taught me so much just about the game, about the offense and concepts and how they think on that side too. So I'm super excited. I still got a lot of growing to do, honestly. But man, I'm excited. I'm about to unleash this year, and I'm ready.
I've been talking to Rod, so I know the game plan, baby.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. It's gonna unfold perfectly, man.
I can see it as you're rubbing your hands there.
Oh
Getting
yeah.
excited.
Oh yeah.
Jalen Ramsey said this week about this defense that was number 1 to the NFL last year, anything below elite is not enough. So the bar has been set. Jalen, thanks for the time during the game, man.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, Leave. Always good talking to you, bro.
You already know, my boy.
All right, love.
Jalen Ramsey, everybody. So, we missed a lot there, but it was worth the conversation, certainly. The interception by Hobbs. Rams tried a deep shot. It was good to see Tutu Atwell back on the field after he limped to the sideline on the last possession. So there's a positive, although it was a throw into double coverage. And then a big run there by Nathan Peterman. Some flags, some personal foul. There's a lot going on. But right now it is a 2nd and 13 with the Rams on top of the Raiders. 10-7. Raider football on the 39-yard line of the Rams. Peterman with a completion to the 30-yard line. That's his tight end, 5th on the depth chart, Matt Bushman. It's a gain of 9 to set up a 3rd and 4.
Now we was on with Jalen Ramsey, but that was a great interception by Hobbs. Nate Hobbs made a great play on the deep ball, man. I hate to miss stuff like that. I like interceptions.
Well, you see, Aqib, we've had 2 guests tonight, and during both interviews, we've had an interception.
All the action happened while we were
So if you want another pick, let's get another interview. On 3rd down, here's a completion to Lewis, and he's going to be short of that 1st down. Nice tackle. J.R. Reed.
Great play by J.R. Reed. 3rd down stop. The Raiders been aggressive all day, so it won't surprise me if they go for it here.
They are keeping the offense on the field on a 4th and 1, bringing in 3 tight ends, it appears, from here. As John Gruden looks at his play sheet, 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd. The Raiders 1 for 1 on 3rd down. Trey Regis, who has the only touchdown alone in the backfield. And a whistle and a timeout. Vegas will take a timeout with the play clock winding down.
First charge timeout of the half, Las Vegas. 30-second timeout.
You want to see the pick?
Yeah, let's see the interception, man. Let's go back to it.
All right. Roll the pick. So it's a deep shot.
Kind of had a step. Tutu kind of had a step on Nate Hobbs right there. Kind of underthrew it, but hell of a play, man. Highest point of football, undercutting the receiver. I love to see it. I love to see a nice high point interception. Great play by Nate Hobbs.
And the Raiders really like Hobbs. I told you he got to Geno Smith last week. He got to Perkins this week. And here he gets a pick. So 4th and 1. Raiders come out in the eye now. Good old-fashioned eye with Regis. And a play fake. And a throw to Groshek, the fullback. The up back with the completion. Takes it inside the 20 for a Raider 1st down.
That was Jake Gervais on the coverage. He was ready to play that run. Let them eyes get in the backfield. You got to keep your eyes on your man when you got your big man in there. Fullback can easily slip out on you.
And Peterman off that play fake hit his fullback, the rookie out of Wisconsin. And that's going to take it to the 17-yard line as we come up on 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd. New back checks in. That's B.J. Emmons. And it's Emmons with room over the right side. Brought down by Roseboom. 56 Christian Roseboom, who wore the green dot in the 2nd half last week, and he is likely doing the same here tonight, with Ernest Jones doing the honors in the 1st half. You can only have one of those green dots, one of those headsets on the field at a time. So defensively, with Micah Kiser out there today, they had to be careful, the Rams did, with Kiser and Ernest Jones both playing in the 1st half. Here it's Roseboom. getting the defensive calls from Raheem Morris on 2nd and 7, watching from up high. Peterman with the pump fake. Peterman will run. Oh, he gets hit and that ball is out. Roseboom hit Peterman. And it looks like the Raiders fell on it.
Peterman better be careful, man. I know he want to win games. I know he want to prove himself. But you keep running like that, and Mariota will be warming up here soon.
So, again, Peterman went helmet first. He was falling forward, and Roseboom did hit him helmet to helmet there, and that ball came out. Raiders fall on it. You mentioned Marcus Mariota might have to get ready. Peterman is staying in there, Aqib. Mariota is dressed tonight, but he's dressed as an emergency quarterback only. John Gruden doesn't want to have to play him tonight. Derek Carr is not in uniform. He warmed up before the game. He's on the sideline, but he's not going in.
Oh, Derek Carr definitely is not going in. That was the second big hit that Peterman took tonight. Gruden better get on him if he don't want to put Mariota in.
Derek Carr joked this week that he wants to see Mariota get in there and play, but he doesn't want to get in there and see him play long or well, because he doesn't want anyone to come trade for Marcus Mariota, who the Raiders redid his contract in the offseason to keep him around. He could still make up to $8 million, but he'd have to be on the field playing. And they're still waiting for the signals from the officials to keep playing. All right, having trouble hearing Scott Novak's mic. It's a game clock issue, it seems. They want the game clock reset. Right now it's at 2:44. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Raiders need to get to the Rams 7. Short drop. Knockdown. Roseboom again.
Great play by Roseboom. Reading that quarterback's eyes, sitting there in zone coverage. Almost got an interception.
If he somehow was able to pick that off, he had clear sailing up the right sideline. Christian Roseboom on practice squad last year. The leading tackler in South Dakota history. And here comes your field goal team. Daniel Carlson for a 29-yard try to tie this game. Carlson 33 of 35 last year. And now Roseboom is being escorted to the sideline. Maybe get him checked out. And he's with Reggie Scott, so maybe a call from upstairs that Roseboom needs to get checked out.
I didn't see anything that...
Well, he did have the hit on the quarterback, so perhaps that, Aqib, was the hit?
Yeah, him and Peterman did go head-to-head. I didn't really see his reaction after the hit, but they definitely waited a whole play if they were talking about that hit.
All right, here's Daniel Carlson to tie the game. We are 10-10. Tied for the NFL scoring lead last year with 144. He gets 3 here. And we are even with 2:34 to go in the 3rd. Aerial coverage this evening provided by Goodyear. Making the plays that move you forward. Goodyear, more driven. Goodyear blimp also flying through the South Bay a couple of times. Manhattan Hermosa Redondo earlier this year as it made the rounds. We had the blimp here last week for the Rams. First game here with fans, and again here tonight with a great energy in the crowd. Aqib Talib, I'm Andrew Siciliano. A great energy, Aqib, even though the game kind of slowed and grinded to a halt there early on in the 3rd quarter.
It did, but great energy by this Rams defense all night, man. They making plays in every quarter, and they did kind of the MVP so far tonight.
Rams defense there, which was bending but did not break once the Raiders got into the red zone and forced the Daniel Carlson field goal to tie this game. Otis Anderson, the rookie running back, with the return to the 25-yard line, and there is a flag after the 21-yard return. Otis Anderson, a rookie at a UCF, not related to the former Giant great.
Holding receiving team number 39. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Not related to O.J. Anderson. Jake Gervais not related either, but he's called for the hold, and that is going to back the Rams up.
Bryce Perkins still under center.
Bryce Perkins still in there. Getting another drive here in the third quarter. We expected to see Aqib Devlin Hodges, but he has not yet been out there. As it looks like 3 full quarters of action. The first-year quarterback, Rams practice squad last year, Bryce Perkins. Xavier Jones in the backfield. And Jones will take the carry, running over the right side, rather, for a couple of yards behind Chandler Brewer.
That run game showed signs of life early. Kind of been dead as late. But this O-line started off hot, man. They got to finish the game. Keep creating lanes that Xavier Jones can get through.
94 yards on the ground as a team for the Rams, already better than last week, in which they only had 73 yards rushing, and Perkins was their leading rusher with 24. Perkins here in the shotgun on 2nd and 9. Perkins complete. Akers out of a tackle, and then how about the second effort, and looks like a first down for Landon Akers.
Great effort by Landon Akers there. Catch the ball, make a guy miss, get upfield. And everything you do in the NFL is on tape. You know that. So he might not be putting on for the Rams, but every owner, every GM around the NFL, they see all the tape. So you're playing for everybody. It's an audition for these guys.
Akers got away from Rasul Douglas. It's gained of 10. Akers is a great story from Iowa State. It's kind of like Kurt Warner, but different. He has been stocking shelves at a grocery store. And now he's trying to write his NFL story. Perkins on the run. Look at that gas. And it's Akers again going airborne. And another first down.
Another great play by Perkins, keeping that play alive, creating that extra second. And Landon Akers, man, great hands. Comfortable, smooth, soft hands.
For those who don't remember Kurt Warner's story, of course, bagging groceries in Iowa at one point, eventually Super Bowl champion MVP, and now a gold jacket in Canton. And he's got a movie coming out to tell that story. Landon Akers was bagging groceries at school at a Fairway in Ames, Iowa. Not what Kurt was doing. He was at a Hy-Vee in Cedar Falls. It's a great story here, and Landon Akers, a couple of catches. See if Perkins goes at him again. He does. Down the sideline, incomplete.
That's great man coverage there by Amik Robertson. Nice high point. Man coverage, you don't get no better than that right there.
You appreciate it, even though it's the Raiders. And and look at the numbers.
He got on 21.
Hey,
so
I was going to say, look at the number he's wearing.
You know I'm going to show him a little love, Andrew.
Wearing your old number. Bryce Perkins calling signals at the line. Play clock is down to 1. They get it off. Xavier Jones. Not a lot of room. All right, that's the end of the third quarter. Rams have the football heading into the fourth. Do we see Perkins finish this drive? Likely. Duck Hodges waiting in the wings. We have a tie game on a wild night here at SoFi. All right, back here at 10:10, the scoring summary sponsored by Verizon. With 5G built right for the Rams, Los Angeles can scream and stream and share every play in Verizon 5G quality. Rams almost 100 yards rushing. The passing yardage not necessarily there, but they're winning in total yardage. haven't been great on third down, but they've been good on fourth down. The 9 penalties, however, has to be concerning as we open up the fourth quarter with Bryce Perkins still at quarterback here, working in to the fourth quarter. Rams are 1 of 8 on third down. Let's see if they can convert here on a 3rd and 9. It's complete. Atwell tunnel screen. He's going to get up to the 45, but be about 2 yards short. See if they keep the offense on the field. What do you think, Akeem?
Look like they stand.
Let's do it. Good burst there by Atwell, but he couldn't get to the line to gain. Rams are 2 for 2 on fourth down. There's Kevin O'Connell calling in the play. Offensive coordinator working from the sideline. Taking over play calling duties in the preseason for Sean McVay. Jake Funk in the backfield. And McVay ran down there and called timeout.
The second half, Los Angeles. 30-second timeout.
Sean trying to get a cleaner play here. Hope he's not changing his mind. Hope he's just getting a cleaner play. Letting the quarterback and Kevin O'Connell talk about it real quick.
I think McVay would do anything to prevent having to run Matt Gay out there to punt one more time. Without Bojorquez, without Hecker, Rams don't have a punter tonight, both on the COVID-19 reserve list. Matt Gay has punted a couple of times. If you've been with us the entire time, yes, I've told this story many a time. He has not punted since high school, but he's done a decent job tonight. Rams concerned, don't want to pull a hammy, don't want to get him hit. He's been hit once already. So, hey, you don't need to put him out there, don't. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Jake Funk in the backfield. Here is Perkins on fourth. Fires behind Atwell. Incomplete and a turnover on downs. The Raiders are going to get it in Rams territory. So great field position. Less than a minute in, fourth quarter. Raider football. All right, there's Bryce Perkins talking to Kevin O'Connell after that fourth down incompletion to 2-2 Atwell. Akeem, what'd you see?
Now, to the average fan, it looked like a terrible pass, but versus zone coverage in the crossing route, you want to sit down. So I think Bryce was anticipating 2-2, sitting down in that zone, and he kept running, so that's why the pass was so far behind him.
In other words, sit down right around the numbers. It's zone, throw me the ball. I got the first down. He kept running. Perkins threw it behind him. The result is great Raider field position, and the Rams turned it over on downs. Raiders have it, the Rams 45. Peterman steps up. Peterman guns down. Field ball tip. It's picked off. Bronte Harris with the interception. The Rams' second pick of the night.
Now, they was in that shot zone. They called man. They got man coverage. They got what they wanted. Great adjustment to the ball, but even better concentration by Harris intercepting that ball.
Bronte Harris, big game last week and a big game here tonight with that interception. Let's go down to the sideline. Kurt Sandoval, who are you with?
Well, we're with Robert Woods. I can't believe it's been 10 years since he was playing at SC. You know, Sean McVay said when you guys got Matthew Stafford, he told all you wide receivers, you better be ready coming out of the break. What's it been like catching passes from him?
It's been nice. It's been right on the money. Just a lot of hard work going into this. Started in the summer, but really just working on our technique, working on our communication, being able to anticipate when that ball is coming, like you said.
You guys have an incredibly deep wide receiver core, and you told me down in Irvine in camp, you knew about Deshaun Jackson all the way back in junior high school. What does he bring to this room?
Same thing he's always brought, just his speed, him being a dangerous receiver, being able to take it deep. What we do in our offensive screens, you know, the jet sweeps, everything that he does, I think is a huge threat to our offense, and him bringing his leadership to the guys we have, Tutu, Van Jefferson, just very deep in our receiver room.
In the NFL offseason, they allowed players to switch numbers, and Jalen Ramsey wanted number 2, but he said his life motto was to put others first.
Yeah.
So you got 2. Why was it important for you to have 2, Robert?
Just my whole story. You know, I put the word in to have 2 just because growing up here in Los Angeles, that was the number I wore at Pop Warner, high school, here at USC as well.
I know a lot of the fans know me in that number 2 jersey. Being able to wear it here for the Los Angeles Rams, means a lot to the fans, to me, and to those new young football players coming up.
Robert, appreciate your time.
Thanks, Kirk. Thanks for having me.
You betcha. Hey, guys, he said he misses playing in front of fans, but he doesn't miss preseason.
Played in front of fans at Sarah, at SC, and now here with the Rams, first at the Coliseum, and then here at SoFi. How about that? How about Brycen Hopkins making a play downfield? We've had a couple of big plays while we were talking to Robert Woods. That's 18 to Hopkins. There is a 12-yard completion to Koski, a 19-yard run by Funk. And Akeem, we were talking before about whenever we have an interview, we have an interception. We could have gone to Kurt and Robert Woods about a play earlier. We didn't. They were waiting, or the Bronte Harris pick would have happened during that interview.
Definitely. When we time up these interviews, just know it's going to be some big plays going on.
Nothing but big plays. No big play there as Jones is drilled in the backfield. Roderick Teamer's been all over the place, and there he is again. 93 also in there, Kendall Vickers, the veteran defensive lineman.
Another good decision, though, by Bryce. Just pulling that ball, somebody missed the block, guy come free. Instead of letting a fumble happen on this mesh, he pulls it, he keeps it, and a smart play by Bryce Perkins.
All right, I said it was Teamer, it was Perkins all the way, rather Vickers all the way. 93, let's give him some credit there as Kevin O'Connell yells onto the field. Tyree Gillespie in there as well. 2nd and 13, play clock is at 1. I don't know if they get this off. They're going to let him go. Perkins avoids the sack. He's electric and then throws it away. I don't want to call anyone unsackable, but Akeem, he's been an escape artist tonight.
Definitely been an escape artist tonight, and it's different, man. You see some guys who can get out the pocket, they can move a little bit, but to escape like this, man, this is on a different level.
3rd and 13 after the incompletion. Perkins 17 to 25 tonight. He's carried the ball 5 times for 23 yards and now in 2 games has 47 yards rushing.
And I don't want to get caught up on him just running and escaping the pocket because he's doing a great job sitting in the pocket and making throws when he has to.
And another Rams timeout.
Prior to the ball being
Take their
snapped.
second.
Second charge timeout, Los Angeles. 30-second
Sean
timeout.
McVay's face. 1 remaining. Praising Perkins, obviously, for the way this offense is running and getting seen to line. There still have been a couple of times where they've had to burn timeouts. That's one of them. Overall, Bryce Perkins, though, has operated efficiently. He's operated calmly. We can see there he's going through all his reads as well. He's not just staring one guy down and forcing the football.
Definitely going through his progressions. He's staying poised in the pocket. When things break down, he's escaping and keeping his eyes downfield and making solid throws, man. It's a great night here for Perkins.
Bryce Perkins, 17 to 26. 3rd and 13. Plenty of time. Again, it's a screen. Again, it's 2-2. Rams have called this twice now on 3rd down. Atwell gets about half the yardage needed, and on comes Matt Gay to try to give the Rams the lead. Ball's going to be spotted just across the 25. So this will be a 43-yard attempt for Matthew Gay. Last year he was 7 of 8 from 40 and beyond. With Wortel as the holder, that one's blocked. Remember, no Johnny Hecker out there to hold it. Brand new special teams operation all the way around other than your kicker. And Gay's 43-yard attempt is blocked, and we are tied still at 10. 10:36 remaining. Still tied at 10 after Darius Philon. 96 right there, middle of the Raiders D-line. Blocked this Matthew Gay 43-yard field goal try. Snap was kind of high, but not a bad snap. Also kind of a low trajectory there from Gay.
Yeah, low kick plus a perfectly timed jump by Philon turns into a block there.
Stephen Wortel, the holder, sitting next to Matthew Gay. As the Raiders will run, and that is DJ Emmons into Jake Gervais, and you heard that pop from up here. A couple of yards over the left side. Keep to lead, Andrew Siciliano, Kurt Sandoval down at the sideline. 10-10 game here. Seen a lot of good things from Bryce Perkins. Seen some good things from the Rams defense as well. That is Troy Warner, the undrafted rookie, free agent safety, brother of Fred Warner. Don't know if Fred is in the building tonight. Fred Warner is going to be here with the 49ers in their matinee tomorrow with the Chargers. All-pro linebacker from San Francisco. David in town practicing in Costa Mesa this week with the Chargers. Marquise Copeland there on the tackle, middle of the Rams line, as it's Emmons again with the carry. So the Rams kind of emptying their bench a little bit defensively here. I mentioned Troy Warner. This was the tweet when the Rams signed Troy. It came from Fred back in May after the draft. Little bro officially in the league. What a blessing. Wish it was in red and gold. But can't wait to see you twice a year.
That got to be cool, Andrew. You know, you grind with your brother all your life. And, you know, for both of you guys to be in the NFL, to make it to the big leagues, man, that got to be a hell of a feeling.
And in the same division as well. And there is Troy Warner there on the tackle on third down. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to give him a first. But good job there, Warner, going down the line of scrimmage. But Emmons is going to get the first down. Warner, rookie out of BYU. Looks across the line to Nathan Peterman, the quarterback who has gone the entire day tonight for John Gruden. Peterman avoids the sack and then just flips it to his back. That is Trey Ragas. Ragas gets out of a Warner tackle and gets into Rams territory down by the 31. It's a gain of 23.
Ragas looking explosive right there. He caught Jake Gervais in that open field. That would make him miss, man, and turn on the Jets. Nice gain on the play.
Nathan Peterman, playmaker. Keep.
Great play by him, man. He's stepping up, keeping your eyes downfield. Little Brett Favre-like shovel pass. Another great play by him.
Tell you what, he looked good last week. He was slinging it last week. John Gruden loves him some Nathan Peterman. Tonight, he's showing you why. He's made some plays. Going to hand it again to Ragas. Running right. Maybe 5 inside the 30. I think Ragas, as we see Peterman here, might have the best nickname on the team. They're calling him Trey Vegas.
Trey Vegas. I like it.
38 career rushing touchdowns at Louisiana. He's a raging Cajun. And the Raiders are much like the Rams. They're looking for depth in the backfield. They have Josh Jacobs and Kenyon Drake, but Jalen Richard is hurt. So they really need that third back, and Ragas has made a case, certainly, in these first 2 Raider games. Second and 6, Peterman again. Out of the shotgun. Here comes Gervais, and here goes Peterman down the sideline. That's a touchdown, Marcel Aitman.
Man. Slant and go. Donovan Alumba had his eyes in the wrong spot, man. Man coverage. Gotta have your eyes on your man.
And look at Derek Carr and Henry Ruggs down there celebrating. Darren Waller as well with Marcel Aitman after the 29-yard touchdown.
Don't want to take nothing away from Marcel Aitman, man. It was a great slant and go, great double move, great throw by Peterman.
Alumba bit, and Aitman went right by him. Marcel Aitman, who formed a spectacular wide receiver duo with the Steelers, number 13, James Washington, when they were at Oklahoma State. Catching passes from Mason Rudolph here. More of a tight end now than a wide receiver. Lined up wide there. And look at Derek Carr, the first guy down there to celebrate.
Derek Carr definitely excited. They love Peterman. They love Peterman over there in Vegas.
Carlson now for the point after try. to give the Raiders a 7-point lead over the Rams. 6:58 remaining in the fourth quarter. Is it Duck Hodges time or Bryce Perkins? Stick around. Rams now trailing 17-10. The scoring summary sponsored by Verizon. 5G built right for the Rams. LA can stream, share every play in Verizon 5G quality. So Bryce Perkins has played well. Touchdown there to Kendall Blanton. Raiders, though, just retook the lead. Little head and shoulder fake on the slant and go. And Nathan Peterman hit Marcel Aitman for the touchdown. And the Raiders take the lead. 17-10. What the Rams can do here, and if you're thinking ahead, there are no overtime. There is no overtime anymore in the NFL preseason. The lefty, Whitman, will kick it away. The rookie back, Otis Anderson, with the return near the 25. Let's see who the quarterback is after the 20-yard return for the Rams. Still Perkins. What do you think about that?
Sean want to see him. Sean want to see Perkins and Perkins only tonight. So, maybe Duck go the whole last game. Maybe they split it like that.
Going to be very interesting to keep looking ahead next week. And we are back all together. Mina's with us as well in Denver. It's a 6 o'clock LA kick next Saturday for the Rams and the Broncos. Usually we have 4 preseason games, now 3. How do the Broncos play their 3rd preseason game? Will Vic Fangio have named a starting quarterback by that point? He says he's close. It's a 2-man competition. Moving on the line there, I think it was 61, the left guard, Jordan Meredith.
Full start, offense, number 61, 5-yard penalty, first down.
So another penalty here for the Rams. That is their 10th. 10 penalties. Sean McVay can't be happy.
Yeah, Sean will definitely be disappointed in the amount of penalties that they got. And not just the amount of penalties, the kind of penalties that they got, man. The illegal hands to the face and holding and false starts. Those are penalties that could be avoided.
And penalties on special teams as well, which we saw last week in the return game. Seen them again here tonight. 1st and 15's going to back them up inside the 20. Rams had to run a couple of timeouts earlier. How about one here remaining? Ooh, Tutu Atwell, let me tell you, he has taken some shots. Hobbs there again. But not only tonight, go back to the first play from scrimmage, or the first possession, I beg your pardon, last week, when he was hit by Asante Samuel Jr.
Yes, sir. He's been taking the beating this preseason, but that's what Sean want to see. He want to see him handle it, man. Handle the football, get tackled, get up with the football. So that's what he's done tonight, so I'm sure Sean is happy with it.
He doesn't want to see him take a helmet-to-helmet hit, but what he does want to see, Keep, to your point, is ball security, right?
Yes, sir.
He wants to see the well-rounded game from the rookie second-round pick, 57th overall selection. He wants to know that he can be confident and comfortable come regular season time. Perkins, clean pocket, finds Landon Akers again, and he has another first down for the Rams.
Short hands, Landon Akers got great hands.
Landon Akers, that's his 8th reception of the night. 13th time, I beg your pardon, I'm looking at the wrong line. That is Landon Akers' 5th reception of the night. 6th time he's been targeted. My computer jumped here. Tutu has been targeted 12 times. Team high, game high for Tutu. Now Koski and Akers line up side by side on the left. Rams go 3 wide. Hopkins in there as a tight end as well. A little bit of a play fake, and then a completion, and another first down. Another first down reception for the second-year tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
And another dime by Perkins, man. Great play fake, hang in that pocket, put it right on the money. Right on the money, man. That's a good showing from Bryce Perkins.
Tanner Muse, 55, the linebacker who was underneath and trailing. Rams near midfield, trying to eat some clock and tie this game. On the rollout, squares the shoulders and throws complete again into Raider territory. Akers had it, then the ball came out.
That's my fault, Akers. As soon as I say he got great hands, he dropped one, Andrew. That's completely on me, Akers. That's on me.
Perkins is pointing to himself as well, saying that one's on him. Couldn't secure it. Hobbs came from behind as well and got a hand in there. Seventh time Akers has been targeted by Perkins tonight.
They like to work these tight ends outside in this empty package.
Perkins again works back to the left and hits Koski, who then gets hit pretty hard as well by Tanner Muse for a gain of 7.
Another accurate ball by Perkins. Quick decision. Big hit.
Look, I'm going to say this again. He's not going to his first read. He is working the field. He's letting his guys get open. And Bryce Perkins is now 22 of 32. He has a new center, it should be noted. Jeremiah Cullinan is in at center. Coleman Shelton worked the majority of this game at center. There's Cullinan at 60, wearing 60. Xavier Jones in the backfield on a 3rd and 3. Ramsey at the 41. They're going to throw. Perkins, Koski, got it.
Perkins is looking good, Andrew. Quick decisions and super accurate passes.
Make Robertson with the coverage and the tackle. Sean McVay, see that smile. Don't want to put the thought bubble over his head, but you have to think he likes what he sees from his quarterback out of Virginia. Perkins steps up and then goes down. Sacked at the 42, and it's Malcolm Kuntz who did it, and Tutu shaken up again.
Stayed in that pocket a little too long this time, Andrew. He definitely had his eyes downfield. He was going through progressions.
Defense number 38. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
So they're going to get the first out of the Rasul Douglas illegal contact. Here's Tutu. He's working against Douglas. And he just got knocked down and then didn't get up. He's up now. He's made his way to the Rams bench. You see the flag come out for the illegal contact. See the look on his face as he's 10-2 in the Rams bench. Atwell was banged up early 3rd quarter. Went to the sideline, came back for the next possession. Have to wonder, as he points to that left hip, left side, if his night is now done. As he has taken a couple of hard hits. First down, play clock winding down again for Perkins. Incomplete. Jacob Harris, haven't really called his name tonight. Hit hard, he couldn't hang on.
He's been in and out the lineup. Blanton has been in more, and Bryce Hopkins has been in more than Harris, but that's his first target of the day, I believe.
It is, and he couldn't hang on, and it brings up the 2nd down. Harris, last week, had 4 receptions. They targeted him a couple of times in the red zone and in the end zone. That was his first target tonight, and he could not hang on. Perkins, 11 of 18 here in the 2nd half. Rams are eating play clock here, but the clock is stopped. The game clock at 3:07. They get it off. Jones picks up the rusher. Incomplete to Akers. And again, it's Rasul Douglas.
Rasul Douglas with some pretty tight coverage on that right side. That's the 2nd time he had an opportunity to pick off a hit. Keep throwing it late. One of these times he's going to jump in front of him.
Yeah, and if he did there, he too had clear sailing down the sideline to go the other way.
With that being said, maybe they'll try to double him up over here, man. Stutter and go. Just keep him honest over there. That's how you keep them corners honest.
A lot of Raider fans here tonight. Those Raider fans now get loud for that Raider defense. On 3rd and 10, Jacob Harris, bottom of the screen. Keep an eye on him. Perkins, Koski complete, but he's short of first down. Beg your pardon, got me choked up there. Short of the first down to the 25, and so it's going to be 4th and 2. And the Rams are going to keep the offense on the field as Harris goes to the sideline and Bryson Hopkins checks in at tight end.
Down 7. You don't want to start off 0-2, even though it's the preseason. You'd rather be 0-1-1. Got to go for the touchdown here.
Jones, the lone back. Play fake. Perkins, the rollout. Look at the wheels. First down and down the sideline inside the 15.
Bryce Perkins is explosive, man. Great play call. Get Perkins on the edge, one-on-one versus DN, man. You're going to put your money on him every time. Safety, I'm sorry.
Gain of 7 there for Perkins as he beat Dallin Levitt to the sideline. Bryce Perkins, really, what a great story. Dad playing in the NFL. Brother, Paul Perkins, played running back at UCLA and to the NFL as well for the Giants. Started at ASU, got hurt, ended up at UVA. 2 great years in Virginia and here playing for the Rams. That's complete near the 13. Tutu Atwell is back in the game. Good to see. As we come down to the 2-minute warning. All right, a little drama here. 2 minutes. Rams in the red zone. Do they get the touchdown? Do they play for the win if they do? 2-minute warning. Rams in the red zone. Rams trailing the Raiders 17-10, but Bryce Perkins has driven the Rams down the field, and they're looking to tie this game. Or Aqib Talib, they're looking to get the touchdown to go for the 2-point conversion because there's no longer overtime in the preseason. If they score, they're going for 2, right?
Got to go for 2. Got to go for 2. I mean, I'm sure they got 2-point plays that they want to work, so this would be a great situation, you know, to get some good reps at your 2-point plays.
Sean McVay does not want to tie John Gruden.
Can't tie, man. Can't tie. You might as well go for 2. He's winning wins and losses in the preseason.
Absolutely. Got to get into the end zone first. However, if the Rams can do that with the 2nd and 6. First-year quarterback out of Virginia. Xavier Jones in the backfield. Jeremiah Haydel wind up to the left. Tutu is in the game. Wide to the right. Perkins. Jacob Harris pushing off. And cannot come down with that one.
I know Sean McVay and that offensive staff would love to see Jacob Harris come down with one of these jump balls. So close, so close. He's going to come down with one.
Working against Levitt there. It hit him.
That's a catchable ball, Andrew.
Yes, that is a catchable ball. You'd like to see him catch it, though, high point. Like to see him go up with 2.
Yeah, I want to see him go up with his hands. You let the ball get into his chest. I would love to see him go up with his hands right there.
3rd and 6. Perkins dancing. Perkins takes off, gets about 2 yards, and it's going to be 4th down. The clock is moving. Raiders have 2 timeouts. Rams have 1. And now it stops at 1:37.
Huge play coming up.
Raiders have called a timeout.
1 minute 42 on the game clock. 1:42.
And they're going to reset it to 1:42. Harris got loose on that one.
Yeah, Perkins missed Jacob Harris on that play.
Felt the rush, tucked it, and tried to get it on his own.
Big play coming up here.
What do you call?
I may go in empty. Run some crossers. If they play man, I'm gonna hit a crosser. If they play zone, I'm gonna use my legs if I'm Perkins.
Rams 3 for 4 and 4th down tonight. Jones in the backfield. Atwell and Harris to the right. Perkins looks left. Perkins out of a sack. Perkins has the first down.
These guys are explosive, Andrew.
Man.
What you call it, Andrew? Unsackable?
Unsackable. All right, here's the comparison I'll make, Akeem, and this is a stretch because he was a very, very good quarterback that took a team to a Super Bowl. I went to Syracuse. Donovan McNabb was a classmate of mine. That looks a lot like Donovan McNabb, a guy who in college could not be sacked.
I agree. I think he even throws the ball like Donovan McNabb. That kind of overhand kind of motion he got. There's a lot of similarities there, Andrew, for sure.
Perkins writing his legend tonight with a timeout now taken.
Third and final timeout of the second half.
Third and final timeout taken
30 seconds
by the
on that.
Rams. Listen, it is not as if this guy was a nobody that the Rams just found. Bryce Perkins was a very good college quarterback for 2 years at Virginia. He was a fantastic and electric college quarterback. Logan Snead, son of the Rams GM Les Snead, was going to go play football at Virginia. Now he's playing football at USD at San Diego. But while Logan was thinking about Charlottesville, Perkins kind of got on Les Snead's radar. Sean McVay was kind of telling that story last week. And then here is Bryce Perkins, who the Rams made certain they didn't let out of the building last year. And here he is a year later doing his thing. On a first and goal, Xavier Jones in the backfield. Perkins has time. Perkins runs. Gets maybe 3 inside the 5. Rams out of timeouts. Clock is moving. Plenty of time here, though.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time to get to the huddle, call a play after the gain of 4.
They are taking their time here. Now you got to be careful if you run the ball. Most likely going to be a pass here.
Perkins to throw. Perkins to the corner. Touchdown! Jacob Harris.
Jacob Harris coming up big, making another play. And another great ball by Perkins. That was a great drive right there, Andrew. A great 2-minute game tying or game-winning drive. They're probably going to go for 2 here. Now, this is where you want to, you got 2-point plays, right, Andrew, that you work on in practice, that you work on in camp. Great opportunity here to put one on tape.
Jacob Harris with the touchdown. And it is a 1-point game with 15 seconds to go. That was Perkins' 26th completion of the night. And now the 2 to give them the lead. For the lead, Perkins, Harris, can't get it. And with 15 seconds to go, this looks like a Raider victory.
Just out of his reach. I thought if he put a little more touch on it, Jacob Harris would have been able to get to it. Barely overthrew him right there. Still a great drive by Perkins. Still a great drive. Wasn't able to get the 2-point conversion. I think Sean liked what he saw from Perkins.
Absolutely. How do you not like what you've seen tonight from that young man? Younger brother of former UCLA running back Paul Perkins, writing his LA story. And tonight it was a pretty amazing one. See if the Rams go onside kick here. Why not? Got to work on everything.
Got to work on everything, man.
You don't often see an onside kick in the preseason.
You get an all-size kick here. You throw one pretty 10, 12-yard outcut. You see what Gay leg is.
Here it is. A couple of bounces. Nope. Stoner falls on it, and it will be Raider football at midfield. So the Rams will fall to 0-2 in the preseason as John Gruden takes off the headset. This is the 4th time in 5 years the Raiders and Rams have met in the preseason. Granted, last year there was no preseason, 2020, but it has become an annual tradition. The Raiders do not come here in the regular season this year, but they will next year. It's already down as an NFC West, AFC West thing next year in 2022. Peterman takes a knee, and that'll do it. Rams lose. Oh, so close, though. An exciting game. Corey Littleton there, former Ram. And Sean McVay before his hug with John Gruden. 17-16 is the score. Now back with some final thoughts here. Rams 0-2 as they get ready to go back to Thousand Oaks and then to Denver.